Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where it is currently loading. I was hoping it would be done by the time I finished my intro, but it wasn't. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be launching at night. That's fine. Although, now that I think about it, two problems here. We're going to revert this back to the launch. First, we don't want Bill in the cockpit. It's not the worst thing to have him along, I guess, but no, not to launch. We wanted to revert to vehicle assembly. There we go. So we want to... I don't think there's any reason to bring Bill. We'll just keep that empty. And one thing that I did want to do to make sure that we had done is this one is the entry hatch right here. This one is not. I want to put a light here so that I know which one is the entry hatch. So let's go ahead and in the electrical, nope, in the utility, we'll go ahead and put an illuminator Mark 1 right about here. Although we're going to want to change its orientation a little bit. So we're going to want to rotate this guy to be kind of like that-ish. That might work. Light on. Save this. And let's just make sure that we can actually still use the hatch. So Jeb, I just need you to get on out. Oh my. Maybe we need to change the positioning of that thing a little bit, but Jeb, go ahead and EVA. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we can revert this back to the vehicle assembly. It's just not quite positioned where I'd like it to be. The angle isn't quite right, and I'd like to move it, if at all possible, out this way a little bit. And then change the rotation to be something kind of more akin to that. Alternately, we might be better off having it down here, shining upwards. So let's go ahead and do that. Shining this way, and rotate the light to be not like that. Holy crap. Okay. There we go. A bit more like that. Okay. Let's see what that does. That way our entry hatch is just a little bit more illuminated, so that when we're on the dark side of a planet, we can see where we're going a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. Jeb, hop out. Yeah, I like that a lot. Go ahead and EVA report, I guess, Jeb. So there's that. Okay, and let's just go ahead and launch this puppy, shall we? We'll turn on SAS. We'll need Smart ASS. We will need a maneuver planner. And that's about it. Everything else here should be fine. Throttle up. Double check our staging. That's good. Yep, that all looks good. Okay. Off we go. We aren't going to be needing the main MechJeb menu anymore. This will make us a little bit unbalanced again, I think, but I think it's fine. It should be just fine. So we'll go to about 200 meters per second straight up, and then start pitching, I think. The 175 was functional, but we're aiming for a bit higher of an apoapsis, so maybe actually 250. Yeah, let's go for 250. Well, here's 150. Speaking of which, I just realized we do not have our Delta V stats open. I knew I was missing something. There we go. Okay, about 30 seconds more burn in our booster stages. We're going to start pitching over momentarily, right now, to be precise. Come on over. There we go. That's too much over. Too much over. Okay. I think... No, 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 no. It's trying to pitch. It's trying to pitch. Come on. You're fine. Detach. Okay. No! Oh, no, no, no. And we're back. Jeb just wanted to do a backflip. Well, a front flip, I guess. Okay. How are we doing on our apoapsis? Kinda garbage. That's what happens when you do a backflip. Or, well, a front flip. Okay, we're just gonna see about hovering right here at 45 degrees for a little bit. Try to make this a little flatter. Pitch it down so that our inclination isn't quite so bad. Right back up to 90 degrees. Okay. Our apoapsis is going up right now, but fairly slowly. We're going to want to make sure that it's going up more quickly before we pitch over, for sure. Once we hit about 40 seconds to apoapsis, we'll pitch over. I think that should be just fine. And we're starting to speed that up quite quickly. Excellent. 38, 39, 40. Okay, we'll pitch a little bit now. We're not going to go all the way to the marker because I'm kind of targeting a much, much higher base orbit height. So we'll just chill here for a while, honestly. Our inclination is currently going down, which is a little surprising since we're at 91 degree heading. Come on. Rest at 90. Rest at 90. No, seriously, rest at 90. Come on. There, I think. No! No! It's going the other way. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. We'll just burn out the rest of the stage like this, raising our apoapsis mainly. Our surface velocity is going up. Actually, slightly faster than our vertical velocity, so... Yeah, I think we just finish burning out this stage like this, or actually we just go to 100, and then go to horizon velocity up. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. And we're almost burned out of this phase. Or this stage, even. I think 120 is a fine height. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll just warp up to about 1 minute remaining to apoapsis. Right about now. And we'll just do a couple of trial burns. See how we're doing. Okay, this is a good time to burn then. We want to remain about a minute out. Okay. We'll try again at 50 seconds. Right about now. Okay. Try again at 40. Which would be right about now. Yeah, that was a pretty decent burn time, actually. Right back up to 40. There we go. And we'll try again at 30. We're starting to not need burn times this far out, though. Yep, try again at 20. So, here in just a couple of seconds, right about now. Well, that was the right time. Okay, right back up to 20, and we will try again at 10. And 10 seconds to apoapsis. Excellent. Okay, we'll let it go on back down to, honestly, to 0. 3, 2, 1, right at the apoapsis. There we go. Eccentricity of 0.00080, inclination of 0.08862 degrees, so less than 1/10 of a degree of inclination, and very little eccentricity. I am really pleased with that orbit. Almost a perfectly equatorial orbit, and a separation of just over 1 kilometer. Not too shabby. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set this guy as our target. It's just gonna be super awkward to match this. So at the descending node, we're gonna go ahead and match planes here. 23.6 degrees. I mean, come on, stay up. There you go. 15.6. Oh, we can actually do it this go round, I think. Oh, 0.3232. Okay, we can't quite nail this. So let's do right about here, and then we'll do another corrective burn up here. Execute next node. You can do this, MechJeb. So yeah, this is going to burn almost half of our fuel just to match planes with this guy. Wee bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. His orbit is just so weird. Okay, but once we get to this point through this burn, that's going to be most of our delta V expenditures. I mean, we're going to have to match the actual apoapsis and periapsis a little bit, but I don't think that's actually going to take too much delta V. Once we get out to that altitude, it doesn't take too much delta V to make big differences. So hopefully we actually have enough. I mean, if we don't, I'm going to be super salty. And be like, how did you even get there, Supont? What happened to you? What is your story? This is so much delta V, I hate doing this. I mean, we could have launched into the correct inclination, but that's too much work. If we had MechJeb guidance ascent, I would have done it, but we don't have that technology yet. And I don't want to manually try to manage my inclination like that during the launch while going through the atmosphere and dealing with Jeb doing front flips. It's just obnoxious. Who wants to do that? Okay, so we are just about through this ridiculous burn. Like, seriously, this is just absurd. Come on. 12 more seconds. We've already burned more fuel than we did gathering the other two guys up. It's just disgusting. Okay. We're close to being matched here. We are going to burn at the ascending node this time rather than the descending. Just because, there we go. Come on. Now stay active. And then click off of you. Come on, maneuver. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. So we want to go this way. Right about like that. It's a very minor burn. So we're going to do that. As you can see, we're also a wee bit eccentric now. Eccentricity of 0.18. But that's fine. We need to get our orbit eccentric anyway. Apoapsis of 2.8 million, periapsis of 1.6. That's going to be kind of annoying to match to match velocities with to get an intercept. Ugh. Oof. Can we even do this? Do we have the Delta V, or do we just call it a day and head home before we run out of fuel? Well, we'll see what it takes to get out to an apoapsis of that 2.08 million. Let's see here. It's actually not... That's half of what we've got left. We're actually pretty close to a intercept here, though, actually. Yeah, look at that. Relative speed of 389 meters per second, though. Can we get closer? Yes, we can. Separation of 0.2 kilometers. Okay. We're going to execute this. This is going to be down to the wire, but we only need to lower a little bit in order to get into the atmosphere. I think we can do this. It's gonna be really close, and we're gonna have to be very, very careful. We're not gonna have to get too much closer, though. But with this being so close, there may be a mistake. And we have no pad, essentially, in terms of our Delta V available. I mean, our thrust-to-weight ratio is increasing. After this burn, I'm going to make a save. I'm kind of creeped out by this. So, let's see. Okay. We're just about there. Okay. Separation of 0.7 kilometers. Let's save this puppy. Okay. Let's see what happens here. We're going to warp to right about here. There we go. We want to be in target mode. Relative velocity down. Where is our target? How far out are we? We are still about 7 minutes out. So I'm going to go ahead and warp here. There. There's our target. Okay. So far so good. Separation of 0.7 kilometers. Yep, this seems fine. We'll go to here. Okay. And we want to start braking now. We don't want to brake all the way. We want to brake down to about 100 meters per second for now. So we'll go ahead and do that. And now we will warp forward a little bit until we get a little bit closer. About 1 kilometer. Okay, we'll brake the rest of the way. Oh man. How do we only have 68 Delta V left? Okay. Well, here we are. We have 3.7 seconds of burn. Sapant Kerman, I need you to EVA. Let go. Where are we going? No, seriously, where are we going? There. We're going there. Okay. Head on over, Sapant. I have no idea if we have enough burn to get home. I think maybe we do, even with this. Okay, come on. We may have to get out and push at some point. It's always fun. Brake, brake, brake. Up, 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 up. Okay, a little bit closer. Down a bit. Brake. Up a bit. Brake. Okay. That was not the direction I wanted. I wanted up. Okay, we just need to go forward a little bit. No, no, no. Down, down, forward. There you go. Okay, we're on board. Oh, we have 3.7 seconds left of burn. We're past our apoapsis. There is no way we get home. Okay. At our apoapsis, we're going to need to add a maneuver to... I mean, we've only got 52 milliseconds of delta V. We need to clear our target, for one thing. Well, we need to not be in target mode, at least. Okay, add this maneuver. Yeah, look at that. That's already 350 meters per second of delta V. Ugh. This is a disgusting orbit. That's Frandus's craft there. How do we want to do this? I mean... we can go ahead and execute this next node. And then we can cheese it. By getting out and pushing. It is going to be most efficient to burn at the apoapsis. So we are going to be burning there. Well, we'll see what we got. It's not going to be much. And we're out. It wasn't much. Okay. Time to make another save. So this is the direction we want to be going. So Jeb, let's have you get out. Turn on your RCS. Come on, get on down here. That's too far. That is way too far. Come on, Jeb. Get over here. You can do this, Jeb. No, Jeb. Jeb, what are you... Get back, Jeb. What are you doing, Jeb? Jeb. Get to the ship. Okay. So far, so good. Come on, Jeb. You're wasting fuel. We don't have all day, Jeb. Okay, so far, so good. We're almost in position. Jeb, what are you doing? Did you just bounce? Come on. Come on, Jeb. We have a lot of pushing to do and not a lot of time in which to do it. How are we doing on EVA propellant? We're doing fine. There you go, Jeb. Okay. Let's go hop in and see how we did. Come on. Hop in, Jeb. Jeb, why didn't you grab? I hit the grab button. Come on, Jeb. No, seriously, Jeb. What are you doing, Jeb? Jeb. Get to the hatch. Why can't you grab, Jeb? There. We're in. Okay. Orbital. Retrograde. This is the direction we need to be going. How did we do? Poorly. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and off camera, I'm going to continue doing these pushes, and we'll get home eventually. I'll start recording again once we have an actual re-entry. See you all then.